Hello, 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 and how are you today? It is a beautiful day, and I'm hoping that you are joining me live. If you are joining me live, go ahead and hit hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Now, as a business owner, sometimes we can become overwhelmed with all of the many tasks and hats that we wear, especially as a solopreneur. And if you are like me, you know how important marketing is, but it just seems like once you get into marketing, it becomes a rabbit hole and you become inundated by all these tasks. So, what I am going to be talking about today is something that I think that each of us can use, each of us can benefit from as mompreneurs to make sure that our business is indeed healthy because we are doing the exercises necessary to keep it running. Hello and hi, I am Rasheeda Green. I am the founder and CEO of Mompreneur HQ, where we help moms start, grow, and scale home based virtual businesses so that they can build the life of their dreams without neglecting themselves or their families in the process. We offer coaching, courses, and community so that you can be all you can be as a mom entrepreneur. Today, we are talking about 10-minute exercises for a healthy business, 10-minute marketing exercises for a healthy business. As I just mentioned, marketing is so important to and essential to every business. But sometimes it can become overwhelming trying to do all of the things. So if you are just joining us, please do hashtag live in the comments. If you're joining us live, I would love to hear your comments, read your comments later on today, and answer any questions that you might have from today's discussion. Again, 10-minute marketing exercises for a healthy business. You can do it. Just think about it. When you're exercising, if you only do 10 push ups one day a week, are you really making an impact on your health goals, on your fitness goals? Nah, not really. If you say you're doing it, okay, 10 push ups for 2 days out of the week, impact, not really, but consistency will help you get to where you want to go. And so that's why we're discussing these 10-minute marketing strategies that you can implement every day so that you can have a more healthy business. And I say 10 minutes because as mompreneurs, we kind of like get in where we fit in. And since we have so many hats to wear and so many tasks to do, if we can just commit to 10 minutes a day on one or more of these marketing exercises, then I think this will help your business to grow and stay healthy. Because now, if you're doing these marketing exercises on a consistent basis, then people are seeing you. Your ideal client can find you. And that's what we want because once you get a potential client in front of you, you want to be able to convert them into a paying customer, right? So let's get started. 10-minute marketing exercise for a healthy business. So, started to begin with, we want to start with I know you probably know what I'm going to say, but an avatar. And I say that because you want to create a mental picture of a typical or an ideal client and use everything you know about your current customers or your desired customers and be very specific. Who buys your product or service? The person that buys your product may not be the person who will use your product. So you may have to market differently to each of them. So create an image of both the user and the buyer. And everything about them is important: their age, gender, family status, even the values that they hold dear, or their political leanings. That might be important depending on the product or service that you provide. This customer avatar should become as real to you as the last person with whom you had a face to face conversation. Your initial steps will be much like a first meeting with any live person. And you want to include whatever information is available in the new, in of the few minutes you have. And I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my screen a little bit. It's a little off center. Meanwhile, at the ranch, if your product mix is so diverse that you have different typical customers for different product lines, then you may have more than one customer avatar, and that's okay. But there should be only be one for a particular product line. So if you are the type of person who have multiple product lines, then you may have multiple avatars, and that's perfectly fine. If you have multiple products that serve the same avatar, again, that is fine. The idea is to get a picture of who it is that you want to work with, who it is that you're looking to get your products to, who it is you're looking to serve, and be clear about that so that your marketing attempts will now have a purpose and a goal. Right? So we want you to make sure, as we're talking about these 10-minute exercises, that you're keeping in mind your client avatar, because you will be using that persona over and over again. And then you can change it. You can modify it depending on what greater insights that you get from your client base that you currently have, or the feedback that you're getting, that so your ideal client avatar can change. I'm just saying you want to have one so that you know that you who you're dealing with, who you're looking to market to. And as I go forward, the whole point of this exercise is to become accustomed to creating marketing efforts that are focused on the real needs of real people, rather than taking a hit or miss shotgun approach in hopes that you might draw the attention of someone who might have a need for your product. We don't want to do the mights, the wouldas, the couldas, and the shouldas. We want to do the research and know who it is that our target audience is, so that we get our products into their hands, right? Another thing that you can do in 10 minutes is just think of 5 interesting or important things you want people to know about your business, things that will make it memorable or generate an interest in becoming a customer. How long is that going to take, right? 10 minutes, just 10 minutes out your day to think of 5 interesting or important things that you want people to know about your business. What are those highlights? And when I'm talking about these things, these exercises, they are actionable exercises. So I might say for our step number 2, or our exercise number 2, to think of these important, interesting things. But then the next step is what are you going to do with it? That is part of the marketing. That is part of the strategy. Where are you going? What are you going to do with that information? You can put those important highlights on your website. You can make social media posts about them, as again, just highlights. Hey, this is my company, and this is one interest, and this is one thing about our company that I want you guys to know, or that I want my community to know, or I want my avatar to know. And that is what you need to think about with each of the exercises that I'm discussing today. These are things that you can put into your other marketing strategies. All right. So another one is to think of all of the sales objections. Now, if you've been dealing with clients, you've heard some things and some reasons as to why they have not purchased your coaching package, or why they have not purchased your beauty products, or why they haven't found the need to write a book right now. So these are some of the things, the services that you may be providing, and you're reaching out to people who are now telling you no, or they're providing these objections. You want to be able to listen to those objections and prepare your response. Okay. Now, when I say prepare your response, I'm not saying cut them off in the middle of their sentence because you know what they're going to say already and you already got your answer. No, I want you to listen attentively, but be prepared for what those objections might be. Formulate a response to it that respects the customer's attitude in making the objection, but presents another way for them to think about it, or resolve the issue that gave rise to the objections. So there are many times, one of the many objections is, well, I just don't have the money to buy so and so right now. Think of what you can say to a client that might answer that question or might give them relief. Some might come up with a, a trial period. If money isn't an issue now, then here's a free trial. That is something that's going to get them into the door, get them to excited about the product that you have, and say to themselves, "Well, shoot, this is so good. I think I need to find the money." Right. Another way to address that would be to offer a payment plan. Another way to reframe what they're saying to as an objection to be as a plus, as to say, well, that's all, if money is an issue now, it's all the more reason why you need this product or this service, because it's going to help you to get to that goal of making money, right? So it's just a matter of rephrasing or reframing the objection so that you're able to answer their concerns or relieve them from the stress of their response. And so think about that. Think about the sales objections. And another thing is, when you think about those sales objections, that might be something sidebar. Here I go sidebarring, that you can put in your FAQs if you have FAQs on your website. All right. Now, another thing you could do is think of things that might distinguish you from your competitors. What are the reasons your prospect would be better served by you? What is the distinguishing factor, the unique value proposition that you bring to the product or service that makes you better than the other guy? Think about that. And again, this is a marketing exercise. Once you have the answer, once you jotted down the notes, that only takes about 10 minutes. But then you want to be able to use that information. Figure out where you can put that information. What makes you stand out? Would that be in your bio? Would that be in your Facebook description? Would that be on your website? Think of ways you can incorporate the answers, right? Another 10-minute exercise that you can do has to do with productivity and time management. Have a to-do list to keep your priorities straight. Close to the top of that list, there should always be tasks that will increase your visibility and increase viewers' interest in your business. So, what are those tasks, those day-to-day tasks that you have that are client generating, that are income generating, um, so that you can increase your visibility, get in front of people so that they can then move from um, onlookers to paying customers, right? So have those to-do lists ready and available so that you know that what you have planned on the agenda for the day actually includes making money. All right, another 10-minute task. Create a Facebook page for your business. If you are on Facebook but don't have a Facebook page for your business, you are missing significant marketing opportunities. A Facebook business page is free and can be set up in just a few minutes. It doesn't take long at all. It pretty much guides you step by step on what you need to do in order to get the page uploaded. It has reminders. If you only did one out of 7 steps, it'll tell you only did 1 out of 7 steps. You have 6 more to go. So it really is helpful. And what happens is, in 10 minutes, you can get it up and running. But of course, later on, you may need to come back and refine it and improve it over time. But that first step is a quick one, and you will have a sense of satisfaction for having moved toward putting an entirely new marketing tool into play, because your Facebook business page is indeed a marketing tool, and it has a whole bunch of resources. It affords a whole bunch of resources like page insights and what time of day people are on your page, things like that. It really is helpful information so that you can um, gear your page to your audience. And once you have an audience that is interested in the products and services that you sell, then it is a lot easier to move them from uh, a like on your page to a prospect in your funnel to a paying client. Once you added this Facebook group or Facebook page, business page, you have increased the number of very quick actions that you can take to market your business. Now, there's another opportunity to for a 10-minute marketing exercise, and I kind of alluded to it earlier today, and it was the FAQs. Update and or actually create FAQs, frequently asked questions section on your website. An FAQ page makes it possible for people to learn a lot about your website, your company, and your products by looking for questions that they were going to ask anyway, but now you've already addressed the questions with answers. And if you were to construct a page on your website with all the same information in a narrative form, it's a pretty good bet that no one would read it at all. Because why? The block text, right? The block text, people are not going to use that. But if you do it as an FAQ, question line, answer line, most people would look at that. And in fact, most would look at all that text and immediately go somewhere else. They may even leave your website page and go somewhere else altogether. And one of the things when you have a website is and the statistics, and you're looking at the statistics, you want to know how long people are staying on your site. On an FAQ page, you can give them little pieces of information and they will read all that interests them. Another exercise is to create a publishing calendar for your content, emails, and products. So a publishing calendar can be very helpful. Not only will it help you coordinate various aspects of the way you market your company and your products, so the different pieces of the total effort complement each other, it will also help you to take advantage of times when you are being particularly productive in the creation of elements of your market effort. Now, a steady flow of articles, blog entries, and emails make a good marketing effort. And if you have a product, a publishing calendar, when you're going to produce all these things, it kind of gives you a broad picture of everything that you're going to be doing. And you really do feel somewhat accomplished if your publishing calendar is all in one spot. You've identified all the things that you're going to be promoting. You've identified all the emails that you're going to be sending out and the blogs, if you have a blog, and you can see how the interconnectedness of all of those things working together to promote sales. So if you have blogs that are talking about a specific topic, in that blog, you can allude to your website, or where you're on your website, you have sales, or you can actually drop in a line saying, hey, if you want to join our email list or subscribe to our Facebook, our YouTube page, you can direct them. That's called a call to action. You can direct them to a place where they will get more information, or to a sales page where they will have the opportunity to buy your products. One weekend, you might have lots of time to create those items and they just pour out of your mind as fast as you can possibly type them. However, you will not want to release them all at once. So even though you have all these blog ideas, email ideas, you don't want to release them all at the same time. You want to be able to put them schedule them to be posted over time and in a steady stream. So think about it. If you get into this vibe, you at the beach this last couple of weeks of summer, and you're just relaxing and you just have these ideas and you're like excited about your business and you start pouring them out, well, pour it out onto the paper and then begin to map them out, how you are going to strategically lay out this plan so that you can get your business growing, right? It is awesome when you have stuff pouring out, but you need to be able to strategically plan it so that everything lines up for the sale. All right. Another exercise you can do in 10 minutes is to work on your brand identity. Do you have a memorable logo? That's high on the list of things that build your brand identity. So get one if you don't already have one. And there are many websites where one can find that service. And a good one to start with is Fiverr. And then you can search from there. The key is finding a site where you can initiate a competition for the product. So they have some where you have, I think it's 99 logo, where they have competitions and you can pay whatever, whoever is the competing, whoever's competing, you select from those options, and then you still only end up paying one. But the idea behind the competition, the logo competition, is that you get a variety of options, of insight, of ideas from different people on what your logo, based on what you communicate to them, should look like. So now, if even if I picked one person on Fiverr and they gave me three options, it's still coming from the one mind, and so it might still be lined up aesthetically the way this person thinks. But if you do a competition style logo or logo selection process, then you have multiple people bidding on an opportunity to do your logo, and you get to see variations of your idea of what you submitted, and then you have the opportunity to select them and only pay one person. Even though you've gotten five different ideas or whatever, you only pay one person. And then also with that logo, you're looking at the Facebook page that we talked about, and so you need some artwork for that, and you can get a lot of things off of Fiverr, and they are when I say Fiverr is a company that offers freelancers who are experts in their particular field, and they're offering their services for these incredible prices, where you can, and it's like a shopping mall experience again with the shopping mall, but it's a whole bunch of people, and you want to be able to look at what they're as far as the Fiverr, you want to look at what level seller they are. You want to look at the number of reviews they have. You want to look at their stars. I think it's a 5-star system. And you want to look at how many projects they have in the queue. In the queue just means how many people have bought their services that they're still lined up to work with that person. So that's just a Fiverr hint. I'll go ahead and put out my Fiverr link, and I'll let you know that I am an affiliate of Fiverr. So if you were to use my link, there will be some type of financial benefit to me, in the sense that they will issue out a commission. But again, I am not offering Fiverr up as an option for you because I get paid. No, I am offering Fiverr up to you because I know their services. I know that their wide range of services will allow you to be able to run your business without doing a lot of the things yourself. And I know that personally because I have been using Fiverr like a mug. So I have gotten logos done, and as you know, I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur, and so I have multiple businesses. So I have used them for several business logos. I have used them for creating website content. I have used them for updating my bio when I was looking for a job, my resume. I've used them for a number of things, including workbooks and just a lot of stuff. If you're interested, I will put the Fiverr link in the comments. Check them out and see if there is a gap in your business where you need help with certain things. You can even get a virtual assistant, a social media manager. You can get a Zoom room coordinator. So if you're hosting Zoom room events, where you have where you want to split it up into breakout rooms or something like that, you can hire someone to just moderate your Zoom room on Fiverr. So it's like legit it's a legit resource that can help you in any aspect of your business. Excel spreadsheets. I'm going to move on off of Fiverr. I'm just going to put the link in the comments below. But yes, Fiverr is a good resource. Another quick thing that you can do in 10 minutes is brainstorm with a friend, mentor, or someone else on how to better your content marketing. Anytime you can bring multiple minds to bear on the same problem, ideas increase exponentially. And brainstorming, by definition, means to let the ideas flow without mentally excluding anything that comes to mind, because it seems silly at the moment, right? So a lot of time with brainstorming, we be like, oh, here's an idea, and be like, no, 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 but that's not a good one. Brainstorming literally is put it down. If you're brainstorming and an idea comes to your mind, write it down on paper. Do not scratch it out. Do not, not put it down because you think it's a silly idea or it's not going to work. Brainstorming means or what they also call brain dump. Just dump it. Don't worry about it until you actually have to do the evaluation part of the brainstorm. You want to record every idea that arises, and there's time enough later to see if an idea needs to be abandoned or if it just needs to be refined into a workable tactic, right? Another 10-minute marketing exercise is to create a short video on a specific topic to educate your followers. This is a live stream in which I typically do 30 minutes, but you can do something as quick as a Facebook Live where you're getting on and you're educating your people. You can do a YouTube video where you're educating your followers about some particular topic. Videos are great attention getters, and an informative or entertaining video about something that interests your followers will encourage them to look at videos you create in the future. And well done videos can attract enormous attention, and they may even generate requests for you to create more. Another is to check your website page stats and look for ways to tweak the way visitors explore your site. Now, that's something you can do in 10 minutes. We talked about website earlier, and there are actually tons more website tips, exercises that I can give you regarding that. But just, for today, we're just doing a little something. And then also what you can do in 10 minutes is call or email a customer to thank them for their business. How nice would that be if you bought something from somebody and you forgot all about them? You just been using the product and you love it, and then all of a sudden you get a thank you letter or appreciation email or a thank you coupon for a future purchase. Those are nice ideas. Whether they take you up on it or not is one thing, but to receive it as a recipient, who does not love getting love, So I just want to say that this last one is to find some people within your niche who or complementary niche to cross promote with. When your web page and another web page attract similar visitors, and the visitors to one site are likely to have an interest in the products on the other, then you have an opportunity for both of you to increase your exposure. Remember that none of these suggestions are one-time exercises. These steps are intended to produce a constant cycle of activities that build brand recognition, motivate people to buy, and build customer loyalty. The more you work at the process of gathering ideas, taking action on them, and taking note of the new ideas that arise as you take action, you see the circle, right? You get ideas, you take action. From taking action, you get new ideas. It's a cycle. The more it will become automatic behavior that gives you a never-ending supply of marketing opportunities. So I just want to say thank you for joining me for today's 10-minute marketing exercises for a healthy business. If you feel that you need some help with your business and you have some ideas and you're just not sure what to do next, then reach out to me at www.themompreneurhq.com/clarity-call so that we can get on the line and we can talk about some things and work out some things about your business and see if we're a good fit to work together. Also, just a heads up, we do have a giveaway coming up. So if you remember earlier this year, I was in a giveaway, meaning someone else hosted it and I provided a free gift in the giveaway. Well, this time, September 1st through September 17th, I am hosting, Mompreneur HQ is hosting a giveaway where we're going to have a select number of business experts who have offered to give up their products and services for free to the Mompreneur HQ community and all mom entrepreneurs interested in up leveling their business. It starts September 1st through the 17th. You'll be hearing more about that as it will begin on the 1st. So we will have information as well as the links for the gifts coming up next week. All right. I look forward to coming back to you live next Wednesday with Mompreneur. Oh, well, Mom Live. It's Making of a Mompreneur live. Until then.